Welcome everybody to an exclusive episode of The Sheriff. Guys, I am extra energized today, and I'll tell you why. I have two of the competitors in the upcoming event, ICEWARS International Part 2, which will be taking place on Saturday, August the 6th at the River Cree Resort and Casino in Enoch, Alberta, guys. Now, I'm going to get right to it because I'm so excited to have these two guests on my show. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, I would like to introduce to you my first guest. He hails from Edmonton, Alberta, at 5'9", 205 pounds. He is a cruiserweight with over 500 career penalty minutes. He has a boxing background, over 5 multi-suspension games. His message to the world is the big dog has got to eat. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Malcolm Huemmert, aka the Hammer. How are you doing this evening, my man?
Not too bad, man. Hot day out. Good day so far. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy, and I appreciate you coming on the show. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you my second guest. He hails from Legal, Alberta, at 6'3". Oh, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? He has cut weight. 205 pounds. He is a hockey player. He has recorded 345 PIMs, ladies and gentlemen, in just 140 games. He terrorized the ACHA Division I for 2 straight seasons. His message to the world is, I am blessed by the grace of God. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Bo Cornell, aka Jawbreaker. How are you doing this evening, my man?
And just doing well, just hanging out back at home, just enjoying the long weekend, you know?
Yeah, guys, you know what? Let's enjoy this long weekend because next weekend is going to be all business. Like, ladies and gentlemen, next weekend, these two guys are going to compete. And I said it a couple of weeks ago when I had some other competitors on the show, like Curtis Swanson. I was saying, guys, I believe that next weekend on Saturday, August the 6th, our event is the most exciting event in sports. We are gonna clean out all the nicks, anything that we thought that wasn't up to par last time, we're gonna be fixing. We all have the experience now. The guys that are coming back, Malcolm, like yourself, you're gonna be coming in. We feel your passion, we feel your excitement. We welcome you to the team. But guys, my first question to you guys is, not only, okay, so first of all, I want to tell you how I feel. I'm happy to have you guys on the show for 2 reasons. One, because I'm a big fan of both of you. But 2, and Bo, as you already know, I'm so happy to have you 2 guys, Malcolm, you for the first time, as a new member of the ICEWARS family. It's a very family-oriented company, starting with AJ Galante, and I'm so excited for you guys to be a part of it. So now, Bo, my question to you first. You're returning. When did you find out that Bo Cornell was coming back to battle for ICEWARS? When did you find that out, man?
Well, I mean, after the first event, I was pretty rattled with how I did. And obviously, I talked to AJ. I was like, I need to come back. I need to do this again. I got something to prove now. I got to know what to expect. And he's like, yeah, we'll look into it for sure. And then, I don't know, maybe about a month and a half later, he just said, hey, you want to fight in the tournament? Like, can you make 205? And I said, yeah, I can do that. So since then, I've just been grinding at the Southside Legion Boxing Club, you know.
Southside Legion? Let's plug that. Say it again. What is it?
The Southside Legion Boxing Club.
Nice.
So
nice.
Just grinding it out there. So it's been good.
Right on. So, and where is that located, Bo? The boxing club?
South side of Edmonton.
Nice.
So right in Edmonton.
Right
on. Not bad.
So now I'm just going to switch over to Mr. Malcolm. Now, Mr. Malcolm, now are you currently living in Edmonton?
Yeah, man. I'm actually living about like 3 minutes down the road from the River Cree. So
okay. So now, did you go to the first ICEWARS? Were you in the audience?
No, actually, like I didn't really hear about the whole event until like the exact day after it all went down, which kind of goes to show just how fast that like kind of exploded, right? Like that was the day after. It was all over my Instagram feed, and I kind of saw what it was, and I kind of heard a rumor about like the old ICEWARS back in the day, right? So like just seeing it kind of get resurfaced and like the quality that it had, I was like, I just wanted to be a part of it, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. So now when you did hear about it, like on the social media, like the day of and the day after, did you watch the event or have you just seen bits and pieces like through clips?
Well, it started off with just obviously just like what was on my feed though. So like the bits and clips and what it was being shared with all the pages that I watched and whatnot. And then obviously kind of just looking further into it, I ended up watching pretty much the whole event and whatnot, right? On anything I could, like on FITETV, ordered it and stuff. So seeing it all, but yeah, I just started off with just the clips.
Right on, dude. So I asked Bo the same question. When did you first find out that you were actually going to participate in this incredible event?
Pretty much that same day, man. I pretty much saw the day after I saw it, and I kind of just saw that AJ's kind of I just honestly didn't even see his contact info. I just went through his Instagram, just DM'd ICEWARS. Just I don't even know if they were going to reply, and they replied pretty quick and just sent me AJ's information, and I pretty much got started right off the rip there.
Wow. All right. Right on. So now do you guys know each other? Because you guys are like pretty close in comparison to where you live.
Yeah. I mean, I've known, well, I haven't known Bo for too long, but I mean, we played hockey together. I don't know how many years ago on like a NAS spring team. So it's just like
really?
Yeah, just a bunch of kind of players. I mean, put together. I don't think too many of us played together for the, I don't know, majority of our lives leading up to that point, but put that team together. And then, I don't know, it was a great year for me. I had a fun time, and that's where I met Bo. And then, I don't know, just kind of the way the hockey world goes, you kind of see people and you kind of just go check them out and see what they've been up to. So seeing what Bo's been up to over the couple of years kind of thing. So.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Bo, Mr. Bo, I've noticed that since ICEWARS 1, that you are one of the guys that I feel has been the most active in their training, the most active in their promotion of ICEWARS. Like I'm seeing you all the time, Mr. Bo, and it's in very good, it's in very good viewings. Like it's me seeing you train, it's me seeing you pumping and promoting ICEWARS, like I just said. So like I feel that experience has matured you, has gotten you focused. Like are you hungry, my man? Are you more hungry than you were before? Because it looks like it, bro.
Man, to be honest, like I look at my size and how I like just everything, that whole event. I rewatched that fight so many times and how wrong I was and where I was holding my weight. And this is right now, I just gonna walk in there. I'm not watching any video on anybody and I'm just gonna run the show. Like no offense to Malcolm, but I mean, if I got some reach on him, I want to use it, so whatever.
So now you guys are both in the 8-man tournament.
Correct.
Right. But
yeah.
have we announced who the first round opponents are? Not yet. So like, I mean, an ideal situation would be you two in the finals of this tournament, right, boys? The two young guys battling it out in the finals. Like that would be ideal, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Malcolm. So, okay. So Malcolm, I'm going to go back to you. I know I'm going back and forth. So dude, like, I seen like I know everyone that is involved with ICEWARS is super tough. But the one thing I noticed about you, bro, is like I'm a stat guy. I noticed that you put up some pretty big numbers, bro. Like, your stats don't look like the typical hockey tough guy. They look more like a, first, second line guy. Can you explain this? Like, are you dangles with the toughness or what, bro? Like, what's happening?
Well, I mean, it started. I was young. I think I was a little bit more talented, and then I kind of had that tougher side. I don't know whether it just came from my old man kind of pushing that on me or something like that. But then as soon as I was, I got those penalty minutes, obviously, to match those minutes or points too there early on.
Yeah.
And just as soon as I hit 16 and I could wear a visor, I was just thought it was free game. Like I was always kind of a guy that would get annoyed with the fact that some guy would get away with slashing me or whatnot kind of thing with the cage on. And then obviously as soon as I had the opportunity that wasn't the case and I could kind of, I guess, deal with it myself, then kind of switched to that tougher side. And then throughout junior, that role, I guess, kind of became more significant as a role player as well, right? Since I'm always kind of on the ice as well. So it's always been there, but I guess I just have been able to put some numbers up as well.
I hear you. So now, Bo, what I'm about to talk about now, like I know that you've embraced it once before and that you realize it, but I just have to reiterate some things for the listeners because I really believe that our company, like ICEWARS, is really going to blow up. The first one, we did so well for the amount of time in the preparation. Like I'm seeing like group ticket like promos. I'm seeing media pass stuff that we didn't have in the first one. I'm seeing a lot of things where you can sponsor for like a hockey team to go to, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I'm seeing all this incredible promotion. I think we're going to sell this building out. I think that the pay-per-view, guys, is going to be off the hook, right? And I think from the second one that we're going to gain so much momentum that the third one is going to be like really big. But I believe that this one is going to affect hockey in general. And this is one topic that I wanted to ask you guys. Do you guys believe that ICEWARS can affect mainstream hockey? And I'll give a couple reasons why. We're going to make this part of the game popular again, because it's not right now, guys. We don't see it a lot, okay? So for the listeners, what these two warriors are participating in is an age-old part of the game that most people absolutely love, that we're making the main event. You don't have to wait to see a fight when you go to ICEWARS. You don't have to be like, maybe things will get going in the end of the first, and here's a big hit, so maybe something will happen soon. No, we're not waiting. You guys are going out there and you're throwing down. Bo, what's the different mindset from the first one to the second one? You've watched your fight over and over again. You're not watching any video. You're just going in and doing what Bo knows to do best, and that is hurt people, put them down, and win, right? That's what you're doing. But what's your mindset compared to the first one now that you're an experienced ICEWARS warrior?
I think it's more just tuning out the noise and everything that's around you. Yeah. And just kind of, watching, even looking at Amesbury, just his eyes, just look how focused, and just, it was nothing to do, nothing around him, but just the crown in his mind. That's it. Every punch he came in, every time he got up, all he wanted was that crown. And I mean, that's kind of the mentality I'm going to follow. And, seen it once, and now I'm going to replicate it. So. Yeah.
So now, Malcolm, I'm sure that you've watched like enough of the first one where you have a pretty good idea of like how this thing works, like the whole walking out, getting announced. You know what I mean? Like each guy has a song. Like it's pretty cool stuff, man. Hey, Bo, like it's a great experience, right? So now, Malcolm, are you visualizing like yourself doing that? Like, how are you mentally preparing for this type of battle, man? Like,
yeah, like, I mean, it's exciting. I mean, like driving past the River Cree every day, you got to kind of daydream about it, right? Kind of feel what it would be like. And, you watch those videos and you kind of put yourself in that position too. And I think just like growing up watching like at UFC and all that stuff, like you kind of always picture yourself walking down there yourself, right? With your own song kind of thing. And like, this is your opportunity to do it. So, I mean, like, that goes through my mind quite often, man. Just excited.
So now, Bo, when you did that on May 21st, when you did the walk with the song, like how Malcolm just mentioned, were you kind of like imitating one of your favorite wrestlers, or like how did you go into that? Like or were you just trying to be as natural as possible and as relaxed? Like how are you walking? Were you Hulk Hogan walking down there, bro, or were you just a version of Bo?
I honestly just I had no idea really. I've never had to experience anything like that. So I was just coming down. There's a camera in my face.
Yeah.
I got guys on the side screaming, "Let's go, Jawbreaker!" Like, kick ass. And, it's a different thing because, going for a hockey team and playing hockey your whole life, everybody's cheering for your team. Nobody's going to be shouting just for you, and it's all about you. So I think that was different.
And you gave some high fives and stuff, I saw. That was pretty cool, eh? Yeah, man, for sure. So, okay, so now here's the thing. This is what I want to talk about. And, I was talking with Amesbury just a couple days ago because we're going to get a recording in before the event too. And, I was saying to him, like, man, it's been pretty awesome. A little bit of the drama that's been a little bit behind the scenes. Now, I know you guys are both on the group chat. Malcolm, I'm not sure if you were on it at the time when Parker and Amesbury were kind of getting into it on social media. Like Parker obviously wasn't happy with a video that Amesbury had put out where it was just kind of him knocking Parker down like time and time again. Like it was like 4 or 5 times in a row that he had it replayed in the video. And Parker didn't like it, man, because Parker feels that their fight was a draw and it could have went either way. So he doesn't like it when Amesbury says, I dominated in the first one. I was so proud of Diamond Hands. I'm such a big fan of his, right? I understand where Parker's coming from, but I also understand that when you're the champ, you got to act like the champ. When you're the king of the rink, you got to act like the king of the rink. You can't just be all humble all the time, because unless you think that you're the toughest SOB in the world, you're not going to win. And you guys know that. You guys might as well not even show up if you don't think that you're the toughest guy coming in and that you can take everybody out. So I want to know right now, this next week lined up, how are you guys preparing for it? Is training over and it's just about kind of just maintaining and not getting injured? Or are you guys going all out until like the end of the week? Like how's the plans for that, boys? Whoever wants to go first.
Go ahead, Bo.
Yeah, I mean, coming in with the long weekend, you got the extra time off work. So
yeah,
I'm heading in, working with Dana and Jesse and those guys, and probably just light stuff, work the bags, go cardio, just kind of be on top of things, just work more technicalities now, fine tune everything coming into the event, and mostly mentally prepare. I mean, that's most of the battle, right? Everybody can throw a punch, but how many times you can get punched and stay on your feet and still be focused? So.
Exactly. So, and then the other thing, Malcolm, before you start, I want you guys, because man, I love the fact that guys that are as young as you guys are actually competing in this, because it takes a lot of guts, guys. Like I give you guys so much credit. Like it's so awesome, but I know that you guys love it. So I know that you're just embracing it. And I even appreciate it so much more. I can see the excitement in your eyes, man. Like it's awesome. Right. But like the day before the event, like the Friday, okay, you guys know that you're going to get more energy from what you eat on Friday than what you eat on Saturday, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you get the most energy from what you eat the day before. Like that day to me is the most important day. Like we're talking the week leading up, right? So for me, that day, Friday, is the day that would be sacred. The meals are right on point. They're your favorite meals. You're eating the whole meal. You're drinking all throughout the day, not just in the evening. You're drinking in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, hydrated. Like you guys are going to be fired up and ready to go. Malcolm, how are you doing this week, buddy? Same question as Bo.
Yeah, I think like Bo said, I think the biggest one would just be mentally. I mean, I don't feel like I'm fighting any mental barriers, like nerves or anything like that. But you can kind of tell them before, like even like you said, like you gotta like know that you're gonna win this event to get in there, right? And to even start. Otherwise, what's the point of showing up? So basically, just mentally. I mean, obviously, nothing too heavy on the training part, because I don't want to mess anything up right before. Just feel healthy at least, right? But yeah, basically just eat healthy day before. I'm not a big eater on the day of. You've never been like that on game day.
Yeah.
Just especially like the way I get it when I fight, right? Just those nerves and when it releases, it doesn't mix well with lots of food and a full stomach, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It gets a lot easier.
Oh, go ahead, buddy. Yeah.
I was just saying, it gets a lot easier after you throw the first punch or so you'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited for it,
now, is there anybody like there's 6 other guys in this tournament, right? In the 8-man tournament. Now, is there anybody that you guys like have like something going already, like that you played against, like or that that you're looking forward to, like maybe facing off against them because you've never had the opportunity? Is there anyone like that or not really? Are they all newcomers to you guys?
I mean, I want to fight Justice here in the finals or semifinals. I would love to see him. I mean, I got to become pretty good buddies. We still text pretty consistently all the time, and kind of keep each other updated on our training and how we're doing, and just been able to build a good relationship from after the first ICEWARS. And I think it'd be fun to square off against him. even like
Yeah.
handshake before, let everybody know on the screen that we're boys and we're gonna put on a good show, you know. So
That's so awesome, man. AJ would love to hear that, man. So we'll give a shout out to Justice Smoke, right? We're giving a big shout out to all the boys, right? So now, just before we move on to the next topic, so Bo, because you were on the group chat, what did you think about the competitive banter that was going on, the chirping? I think it's great. I think it's great for the business. I think it makes it way more entertaining. I loved how Parker stepped up and defended himself and said, hey, did you watch the whole fight? It was even. I'm going to put up a video of me knocking you out too, dude. No, we're going to get it on in ICEWARS 3. You know, I loved it, man. What did you think?
Dude, honestly, I mean, it's like watching two teammates think, say, who's tougher than who, you know? It's like growing up and you used to put the helmet on and like almost like cage rage or locker box, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And
oh,
just
when we were fighting in the dressing room.
Yeah. And it's just like that. It's like basically just like a pissing contest. But like the thing is, they're both some of the toughest and meanest guys I've seen.
Aren't
so
they?
Like, they are. Again, I mean, I would buy seats to watch those guys fight any day of the week. Like, but at the end of the day, Amesbury did win, so he can probably say whatever he wants because he's the one.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he's earned it, right?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
he can say that he dominated because in his mind, he did. You know what I mean? Like maybe when he was getting hit, he was just getting more fired up. Like we don't know. But because he won, I find that he has the right to say whatever he wants. Now, on the other hand, the Lion, I love the fact that he's representing himself the way that he is because he's not competing in the second one. So he doesn't want people to kind of forget how good of a showing he did in the first one. So I like the fact that he's saying, hey, man, our fight was really close. Don't say you dominated me. Don't be showing me getting knocked down because I knocked down you too. And I love the competitiveness. And I love how Amesbury is acting like a true champ, right? So I love it. Malcolm, I just want a little take of your opinion on this.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, I saw that too. I don't think I was in that group chat or heard anything, but I mean, pieced it together myself on Instagram there. But yeah, Facebook, no, I just like obviously Amesbury's confident, and I think that's part of the reason why he did so good in the last turn, right? He was confident all the way right from the beginning before it even started, all the way to right.
Power of the mind.
She's a champ now, right? So got to keep that confidence if you want to keep winning, right? And like just obviously it looks good for TV as well. Another thing though, I think I saw there that he said something like obviously like Parker's a great fighter too as well. There don't want to like pick it like him on sides or anything like that, but I think he said there's like a one-sided highlight reel, is what he said.
Yeah, no, it was what it was a video that Amesbury's camp put together. So it was an Amesbury video. So I mean, if I make a Sheriff Sean McMorrow video, I'm showing me knocking everybody down, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
there's no such thing as like
I support the idea, but what Parker was saying is he didn't like the fact that Amesbury used the words, watch how I dominated in ICEWARS 1. I'm going to do the same thing in ICEWARS 2. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much the message that Amesbury was sending. Parker didn't like it. He didn't feel that he was being respected because he felt that their fight was a draw.
Yeah. Right? Well, I mean, I don't think anyone who wins a fight's going to agree to that it was a draw, right? Like,
exactly.
If they take the win, they're going to take the win, right? And they're going to milk it all the way into the next event too. So that's right. It is what it is, man. But it definitely it's good for publicity, man. And it's good, man.
It's good for publicity.
Fuels them up too, right?
Yeah, man. Bo, are you looking forward to the weigh-ins and all that again? Do you have any ideas for that, or are you just taking it in stride?
Honestly, I'm just gonna go there. You know, probably wear a suit again, be the best looking guy there once again. You know, just enjoy the moment again. I mean, I know what to expect. You know, I'm gonna have to go out there. You know, thank everybody for getting the opportunity. And then, you know, let everybody know who helped me get there, all my sponsors that have helped me get to where I am today. So it's been good. Is there any sponsors that you want to give shout outs now, like any main ones that have been really helping you out big time? I know it's not fair to name them all, but. No, actually, the biggest ones are still the local from the last one, the Big Mouth McGee's Restaurant and Celtic Pub. They were able to hook me up with Ravenhill Scrapyard, which has helped me with my training at the Southside Legion Boxing Club. They've all played quite the major role. And then Legal Motors, the car dealership in town. they were very supportive and they've helped me out quite a bit. So I got to give them a big shout out there. If you want to buy a new car, go to Legal.
Nice. Malcolm, have you jumped on the sponsorship thing, or will that be for the next event for you?
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of sponsors here. I mean, I did the best I can. I mean, don't really have the recognition yet, but I mean, most of the support I've gotten was from people back in Dryden where I played junior hockey, right?
Yeah.
So, like they get to see me drop the mitts again after I don't know how many years I haven't been there, right? So they're all excited, willing to chip in, sponsor me with their companies, and then obviously got to shout out my boy Sam at Barber 360 Yeg. He's my barber, and he's actually helped me quite a bit, man. He got me in touch with like the embroidery person that's going to be doing my patches and whatnot. So he's gone above and beyond there to help me out. So
right on. Now, have you guys had a chance to get on any synthetic ice?
Yeah, just actually about probably half a kilometer from where my boxing club, they got a fake ice facility.
No way.
So it's not bad.
Yeah. Malcolm, have you had a chance? There was a bunch of guys that hadn't, but they got like when you get there, they're going to give you an opportunity to go on. I mean, I think we're going to call it the Ice-Tagon. And it's kind of cool. But that was like the first time that a lot of the guys had gone on. So you don't have to feel bad. But if you had a chance.
I've been on it like a bunch growing up there.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Like a skating treadmill or just whatever small someone had in their basement, the rich buddy team or something, right? And then, so I know what it feels like. I know what it's probably going to feel like, but mostly just getting out on the ice. And I know it's going to be a little bit different, but I don't remember it being too big of an adjustment, right? So.
Right on. Bo, did you see Patty Watt's videos of him on the synthetic ice doing like,
spinning 360?
Yeah. Did you see that, man?
Man, I mean, he's just got that little patch and that little dummy with the jersey, and I mean, sounds like he's training, I guess. But I don't think I've ever seen a spinning back fist in a hockey fight. It's pretty.
I saw it. You know what? Derek Parker did that in a game this past season.
There's no way.
I swear to God, man. Go on when we're done this recording to the listeners as well. What would be the best way for people that aren't watching this on YouTube? What's the best way to describe the strike that we're talking about? It's a back. Like, what is that?
Like
just what Patty Watt did.
Like a 360.
What, Malcolm?
Like a 360 back fist.
Okay, yes.
That's it.
A 360 back fist. That's a good description.
Yeah.
I promise you guys. And I know Parker's going to listen to this episode. I promise you guys that he did that in a playoff game this past season. I swear to God. And he actually, I think it worked. He did it in Laval, I believe. But what I'll do is I'll find it and I'll send it to both of you as a text message. But the YouTube thing, you guys will love it, man. You won't believe it. But he actually pulled it off. I can't confirm if he made contact, but he tried to do the move.
Yeah, you can laugh all you want, man, but if someone pulls that off, like
it's great.
Viral clip of the whole fight, man.
Yeah, bro, I'm a huge Derek Parker fan. Trust me. I thought it was insane that he tried it, but I loved it though. I love that he tried it because anything that can, bring interest back to this part of the game, boys. We're doing it pretty safe with the UFC type style gloves. With the helmets on. I know there was a couple scraps, Bo, where they kind of allowed it. Like guys were just like, fuck, screw this and kind of continued without the helmets. But for the most part, we were stopping them and making them put them back on, right?
No, as long as they would battle it out, as long as they're battling it out and going. But if they got tired and there was a lull, they was like, okay, boys, come on, put the helmets on.
And the helmet back on. Okay. So if it was a good back and forth, they were allowing it to continue.
Yeah. It helps the flow, right?
Bo, are you going with the same song or do you have something new that's going to be a surprise?
I'm looking at new music, so we'll see how it goes. I got some of my buddies just giving a lot of input here. So
for the song, is that a big discussion these days? A topic of discussion?
Yeah, because I honestly don't listen to a lot of music at the end of the day. I don't think I don't have Apple Music. I've even downloaded a song in 2 or 3 years. So kind of everybody else just kind of they help me out and say, try this, listen to this. And I'm like, oh,
dude,
no.
I think it'd be sick if one of you guys came out to like the Ultimate Warrior song or Hulk Hogan song, or you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be you guys, but if someone did that, it would be pretty interesting. But
Like,
Malcolm,
like,
you have a
I
song that you're thinking about, brother? Is it going to be a surprise, or what did you want to do? You want to share it, or just tell us that you got one in mind?
I mean, I don't have one fully in mind, and if I did have it, I don't think I'd throw it out there. Want to be a surprise.
Yeah, so it'd be a surprise, right?
Yeah,
You know,
I got a couple good
I
ones on deck.
that.
But yeah, I got a couple good ones in mind, but I just matter of choosing. I got this weekend, so
Yeah,
couple good ones.
man, this is a big weekend, boys. The weekend before Ice Wars, right? Time to relax, get your mind in set, right? It's a pretty big one. Bo, do you have any messages, bro, to any of the fighters? Do we have another message to Justice? So look out. If you're my first round opponent, you better look out, Justice. Any messages, bro?
I got no messages, just that
I like it.
people should just know that I'm winning. That's it.
Yeah. Say it again, Bo. Look right into the camera and tell them, man.
I'm going to win Ice Wars 2. That's it. Problem solved.
That's it. Malcolm, any messages, bro, for your opponents, for your supporters, for anything?
No, man, just full confidence, man, and let my fist speak for himself, I guess, man.
Are you gonna win this thing, Malcolm?
Absolutely, man. Not a doubt in my mind.
I just love this, man. I love this. So, boys, this is what I'm gonna do. I don't know, like, I believe that you guys will probably be, because you're local, probably coming up the day of, right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm bringing some equipment, and I want to have like kind of like exclusive interviews with the guys, like before and after the event. And like even if it's like family members and then a whole setting, like I'm looking for, because we all know each other now, right? So it's like different than when we first met, right? And Malcolm, like, you know, the fact that we did this show, bro, like it, trust me, like you are in it, buddy. With me, you're stuck because I have your number. So now you're gonna get harassing phone calls from the sheriff, he asking you your opinions on stuff. Ask Bo, I bug him all the time, man.
It's all good,
right?
man.
Yeah, man. But honestly, dude, I can't wait to meet you on Saturday. Bo, I can't wait to do the snap, bro, and take our new pictures, bro, with your all, you know, scarfed out body, all your new form. You know, it's gonna be awesome, bro. And I just love seeing your dad. Is your dad still around, or is he gone?
I think they took off. I don't know where they are. So
okay, right on. No, that's cool. I was just gonna say what's up to him. But guys, honestly, so I'm gonna get both of you. I really like, because I'm gonna be in town for a couple days, like from when it's done, and so I'd really like to get to both of you guys again. I really appreciate you guys coming on. You guys are getting me so fired up, just how excited you guys are for this event. And yeah, the listeners really appreciate it, man. People are very interested in this event. They want to know all these characters. We're trying to build them up. We have the nicknames and everything. So I want to thank both of you guys for coming on. I'm going to be seeing you both soon, and we're going to be doing some more shows soon as well, boys.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, man.
No problem, buddy. Bo, man, I see the smirk on your face, bud. You're ready to go right now. Would you prefer if it was tomorrow?
Honestly, like, I mean,
would you, or no? Do you need another week?
I would have been ready to go the next day, May 22nd. I mean, I had a bitter taste in my mouth, so I have something to prove. So
that's it, bro. I love it, man. We'll end it on that, man. That's great. I want to thank the listeners for tuning in to another episode of The Sheriff. Guys, thanks for coming back on. We're gonna sign off now. Woo!